Hey, what's going on, Rockstars? I keep getting asked to do a really quick video on how to properly promote items on eBay. People ask, is it worth it? Should I promote? What percentage and how do I do it exactly? Because the promoted campaign screen has now like 3 or 4 options. So really quick, I'm gonna keep the video super short. Let me take it to eBay. I'm gonna show you exactly how to promote your listings or your store on eBay, whether or not you should do it, in my opinion, and how to set up the correct percentages and how to make it work the way that it's supposed to work. Let's jump over to the screen and we'll take a look together. All right, so this is the promoted screen. A lot of you use this every day. Some of you maybe never use this. And the question is always, should you promote or shouldn't you? If you're in a saturated category like clothing or shoes, where there's a lot, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items, thousands of sellers, you may need to compete with those sellers and you're going to want to promote, right? If you have very unique items where there's only a couple or you're like one of the only ones, it may not be necessary. So something to think about item by item. It all depends on what category you're in and what items you have for sale. So first thing you're going to do, just go to the advertising tab and you want to click campaigns. This is your campaigns. Your dashboard will show you the results, but campaign is where we actually start one. And then you're going to go to this button over here that's create new campaign, right? I already have that open. You're going to get 3 options. So a lot of people don't know the difference in these. I'll tell you what they are really quick. Promoting offsite, pretty much exactly what it says. They're going to promote you on other sites like Google, maybe Facebook, maybe wherever, right? Like you're going to appear on other outside non-eBay sites. Now, I have had a lot of people test this, spend a lot of money, a little money, medium amount of money, not the greatest results. I have only done it once myself without good results. So everything that I have to report on about this is that it's not a very good option in our opinion and in our experience. Now, there may be products that it works for. I don't know what those would be, situations that it might be okay, but generally speaking, I avoid this one. So promoting your store is exactly that. You're going to promote your entire store, which can be good, especially if you have like a niche product. Like if you're somebody who sells all men's Hawaiian shirts, and instead of like promoting some of your items as like normal items, you want to promote the whole store, like come visit my store and see all the great shirts I have. Vintage t-shirt seller, maybe a video game seller, a postcard seller. This would be a great option. Promote your store. I have not done this personally, but I've seen other people that I do store reviews for. They do it, and it can work depending on what's in your store. This is the one we normally stick to, promoting your listings. We're going to actually promo those listings as people search for them. So we're going to click that. And then we get the general versus priority. So general is our normal promoted listing. This is, you only pay when the item sells, right? Only pay the fee when it sells. If it does not sell, you do not pay. Priority, and the general says it gets you 100% more visibility on average. That means they're saying they're going to double your visibility. If you want to 200% increase your visibility here, this is pay per click. That means you're going to pay whether that item sells or not. If somebody clicks it and clicks it and clicks it, you're going to pay even if they never buy the item. And this is super risky. Now, getting more views could result in more sales, but again, I've had people test this and it's no better than the 100% one. And you only pay if it sells here. This is the one I stick to, general, and this is what I recommend most people doing in my opinion. Then you're just going to add your listings. Now, all of mine are in a promoted campaign except this one item because it's super unique and I don't really need to promote it. There's not a whole lot of competition on this one, but you can see it's been on for 45 days, so I've had it up a month and a half. It's at $440.55. I do have everything. I have one quantity of them, and I have 250 search impressions. So that's about, what, like 6 or so per day would be 240, 270, a little less than 6. It's like 5.5 per day, 5.5 impressions per day. This is a very unique item. It's a 1960s toy. It's in the box. It's vintage. It's expensive. I don't really need to promote this all that much. People will find this no matter what. So that's why I left it out. But I'll show you for the sake of this. I can remove it later. I'll just go ahead and add it. Right? This is my campaign. And you can search by your categories, your prices. You can sort to find items if you have a whole big store, which ones. Like if you only want to do your used items, you only want to do certain brands, you can do that. You can sort all this. But this is the only item that I have. So I'm just going to click to add the listing, right? And then once you add the listing, look, it wants me to do this at 18.6%. Plus, don't forget I'm paying the 13% for the normal eBay fee, 13.25 or whatever it is, right? So this would be saying they want me to give up like 31, 32%. Advanced settings, I would ignore this. You can set the ad rate cap and set the ad rate modifier. I'd ignore those. You can name the campaign. You can start date and end date it, and that's all that. But pay attention to this dynamic ad rate. This is what they default to. They want you to pay an extra 18.5%. No thanks. I'm going to go to fixed. and I'm going to choose my rate. Now, 2% is the minimum. I would say go 2.5 at least. And the reason is because if a ton of people do the default 2%, you're automatically promoting higher than them, and you're promoting higher than people that don't do any promoted. So that should give you a really good starting point, having 2.5. I generally will do 3 or 3.5%. Over here, it's going to tell you your ad rate impact is low. Get up to 16% of your total estimated impressions. Increase your ad rate for 5% for a stronger ad rate impact. So if we go to 4, you can see it goes up. But if you go to 5%, it's saying this is modest. Increase your ad rate to 9% for a strong. So it's saying it wants you to do a minimum 9% to have a good one. And then if you do like 15%, you're good. If you do 19%, you're excellent, right? Like you'll get tons of these views. But of course, eBay wants you to give up all that money. No thanks. I'm going to leave myself down here at 3%. That's fine. I'll get 16% more impressions. That's fine. And then you would just choose your campaign name. You can choose whatever you want. You could call it 3%er. And then you want to choose the end date. I leave it continuous. I'll change it up, end it if I want to end it. And then hit launch. Now I'm not going to launch this one because I already told you I don't put this one in there. But if you did, you would just hit launch and it would be live. And then it would show up under your promoted listings. And so this is the one that I have running right now. You can see the sales. You can see the amount that I've spent. You can see the impressions every day. You can see all this stuff, like the 1,100 clicks. You guys can see like, if you change this over to clicks, sales, and ad fees. So you can search all this stuff out. You can see what the suggested ad rate is. Look, eBay's suggesting like 14 and 15% for all my stuff. That's crazy talk. I'm at 3% down the line, and that's what I generally stick to. So that's my opinion on promoted listings. That's what I think you should do. You're welcome to do as you want, but 3% is where I'm at, fixed, no dynamic. I'm doing standard promoted, and I run it continuously until I want to take it down and put it back up. So there you go. That's eBay's promoted. As always, thanks for watching. If you need help with the store, you want me to go through it, you want me to review it, I'll leave a link in the description box and in the pinned comments, where I will audit and review your store fully, one time a week, 2 weeks, or 4 weeks. So check that out. Enjoy your evening. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.